story this evening. Widespread damage in Israel after Hamas rockets targeted several communities over the last 2 days. Israel's prime minister says the nation is at war to ensure its existence. The White House now saying that at least 11 Americans have been killed in the attacks and others could have been taken hostage.
We're in constant touch with Israeli officials right now to try to get a sense of the whereabouts of all the unaccounted for Americans, because who knows where they are or what condition they're in.
U.S. military aid is already on the way to Israel, and the Biden administration says more assistance will be announced in the coming days, but there's currently no intention to send in U.S. troops. The war's death toll has risen to nearly 1,600. And there are still Americans who are stuck in Israel right now, including a family from Mesa that went over to celebrate the Jewish high holiday season.
And tonight, Fox 10's Marissa Sarbak sat down with some of the family members who are anxiously awaiting the safe return of their loved ones. Marissa.
Alan, Mark, that family was traveling from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv on Saturday morning when Hamas first attacked. Now, they were supposed to fly out and come back here to Arizona on Sunday morning. As you can imagine, that flight never took off.
I got this absolutely heartbreaking email from my granddaughter. She's 18. She says, "Nana, I'm honestly scared for my life. I don't know if we're ever going to make it back to the US." You know, how's that for a grandmother to hear?
Joanne Jolee says opening that email this morning was nothing short of gut-wrenching. Her daughter, son-in-law, and their 2 oldest children were set to fly out 24 hours after the attack by Hamas. Their flight never left.
In the hotel going up to their floor, there were just bombs thudding all around them. They were absolutely terrified. The building was shaking. Sirens were going off.
She wants the federal government to bring Americans caught in the midst of the war back home.
What's really frustrating is that we're seeing other countries like Poland has sent military-supported jetliners in to pick up their citizens. Called the State Department for 2 days, just a couple of hours ago. Nothing. We should be sending in people, to get our people evacuated.
Jolie's family was originally scheduled on a flight out with American Airlines. It was canceled, then rescheduled, then canceled again. They are now rescheduled to go out on a commercial airline on Saturday. But with the war escalating, Joanne says 5 days is 5 days too long.
We heard reports last night that rockets were being aimed at the airport. We're concerned that perhaps there won't be an airport in a few days.
Joanne is encouraging other people to reach out to their state and local leaders to see if they can provide any support and help to get those American families stuck in Israel back home to Arizona. Reporting live, Marissa Sarbak for Fox 10 News.